Yeah, today we'll be seeing something like uh, about functions. So predefined function we'll be seeing. So all the programs I'll be sharing in the WhatsApp simultaneously you execute. So last time we have seen how to execute the programs on the mobile as well as on the desktop. And also if you don't have desktop and you don't have the app, then you can directly use the Chrome link and you can execute the programs. So here I want to know like using some string functions, ready-made functions I want to use this. So how will be going to execute this one? So normally I want to know the program where I want to go with something like. So I want to know the program about whatever the number or a character you are going to enter, whether it's an oval or not. So normally with a if function or a switch case, we are going to write. So I want to accept one character from the keyboard. So for that, you know that hash include main function will be writing. So we are want to enter the ovals from our keyboard, that is alphabet. So for that, the data type I'm declaring as character. So character C. Then I want to display some message that what you have to do. So for that I'm saying enter a character to know whether it is an oval or not. So whether it's an oval or not, and followed by slash n I'm using. If you see here, I'm using a slash n. So slash n is nothing but display in a new line. So my cursor will be blinking this second line. Then after that it should accept something from my keyboard. So for that I'm using scanf function, a ready-made predefined function which is coming from the library file. On the top of the first line, beginning of the line, we have seen std.h file. From this we are using the ready-made function called scanf. So that scanf will going to accept the character value only. So for that I have used percentile c. Then what character has to be accepted and which should be stored in the memory. So for that already we have declared on the top, that is character A. So character C, so we are saying ampersand of C. So take the value of value from the keyboard which you are entering, that has to be stored in the address of C. So for that I am using ampersand C. Then whatever you are entering, then character, whether it is small case or uppercase, if it is A, E, I, O, U. Okay, if it is an A, E, I, O, U, any alphabet that is equal to A, E, I, O, U, capital letters, A, E, I, O, U, small letters. So for that you can see these many are conditionals are there. So that's why I'm using here C is equal to capital A, or operator I'm using. So for that you can see the pipe symbol. So the pipe symbol is explaining about that you can take anyone can be satisfied. So here character capital A or capital or small a, so lowercase or uppercase, capital E or small e, capital I or small I, capital O or small o, capital U or U or small u. So if any of the character has been entered by you, then on the screen it should display that you have entered the character. Okay, it is an oval. So for that I am using something called the character percentile C oval is C. That means saying that you have entered the value, whatever you enter, it is something like it's an oval. Apart from this, other than the A, E, I, O, U, other letters as we call it as consonants, so it says that it's not satisfy the condition. So it go to the printf, that is else statement, and else statement we know that I have been shown you the diagram of the flowchart of if else. So if you remember that if the condition satisfy, then take the left direction. If it is not, you go for the right direction. Okay, so if it is false, then I'll going to get it is not an oval on the screen. Now this is what the program. So I'm sending this what you call the file or something like the code. So kindly try to execute this, okay, and check the output for this. So I'm sharing in your WhatsApp group the first program. So kindly execute this. So you can see here, yeah, I shared this in your WhatsApp channel. So kindly execute the program and see. Okay. Now, if you want to know this output, fine, I will show the output also how it will going to work. So for that, what I'll do, I'll open the Chrome. So in your mobile, so I don't want to use the app. So directly I'm saying over here something called C compiler, and you can find the C compiler on the website which I'm showing to you. So you can say online C compiler program. So a lot of compilers are there on the screen. So you can get it any one of that. And so last time we have used this one only. So what I'm doing, I'm selecting all this, and I'm pasting our program. Now you run this program, and you can see, so here we forgot to have the hash include, so please specify that is it is an hash, then rest of the program is no problem. Now it is saying that, see here, enter a character to know whether it's an oval or not. So I'll be trying to type D, and I'll say enter, and you can see that the character D is not a oval. So this is what I am going to get the output. Again, if I run the program same, and this time if I write something called E and I enter, and you can see that the character E is an oval. Now this is how you're going to write the program using if else. The same thing you can convert using a function also. So we'll see how it will be working. Better we'll see all the programs, then one by one we'll convert all those things into functions. Okay, so keep all these programs so that we can convert this into functions. Okay, now I want to count the ovals in a string. So we have the data type. If you remember, we have a data type called integer, character, float, double, but we don't have a string character. So in order to have that, we have to use the concept of array. So as I told you that array concept in the last time, that it's a collection of similar elements or similar objects. So here I want to store a character of s as a variable which is going to accept the size of 100. That means it will going to accept the characters whose capacity is 100. So you can see the first line I am saying that character s 100. So here 100 is the size, and this concept is called as an array. So it will going to take all different kinds of characters which will be stored in a form of string. So specifically we don't have any string data type. So we know to have the string concept, we have to use the character array concept. So here I am using the character s of 100. Then I am saying int of I comma count is equal to 0. Now why I require these two variables? One variable to store the string. So say this is my paragraph, this is my C++ program, this is my C program, this is my first class, or I want to know about the function like that. I want to write some paragraphs. So like that, to store all these paragraphs or words or sentences, I need a variable s. Then for counting, I need count as a variable, and I is the variable which is going to check each and every element that is there in the string. So for that, from the starting point to end point, it required that number of characters are available. So for that, I need an a for iterative purpose, because I want to go for step by step. No, so I have to check whether that sentence you have given, whether the first letter is over or not, second letter is as over or not, third letter is over or not. So like that, I have to check every line one by one. So step by step, I have to move from the beginning of the sentence to the end of the sentence. So I need to go that I need a for loop concept, or a do while, or a while, whichever the concept loop statement you want, you can use it. But for that, I need one variable. So two variables for that. Then the beginning, what I want to display that whether this you enter any sentence or a paragraph, for which I want to check whether it's an oval or not. So I want to display some message on the screen. So here I have an enter a string to know how many ovals are there in are there. Now this is a statement should be displayed on the screen. So for that, I'm using printf. Then something should be accepted from the keyboard. So I'm saying scanf followed by ampersand of s. So if you see on the top, character s of size of 100 I declared. So it is ready to accept from your keyboard the string values, that is one paragraph or sentence. Then I'll be having the for loop. So it is starting from the beginning, because I have to check whether the first letter of the sentence is oval or not. So from the starting letter to the end. So how I'll be using this one? S of I not equal to slash 0. Okay. So this is going to go. So I is the beginning. Then it go to the next, no. So for that, I'm saying whatever the characters or the sentence that is there, because I don't know the length. So the length is 100. So I'll be entering the 100 characters or 100 letters, or I may be less. More it will not accept. So it can be less. So it will start from that, and you can see that it should not have any double spaces or any extra spaces or something like that. Okay, right. So for that purpose, I need slash 0. So a special character I'm using slash 0. So it will be think that till the end. So start from the 0 till end. How it should be? Step by step. So each and every word letter should be checked. So for that, I'm using I plus plus. Then I'm using the condition. If first letter of the sentence is capital A, small a, is it small e, capital E? Is it capital I, small I? Is it capital O, small I, capital O or small o? Is it capital I or a capital U or small u? So where are these all letters are there? A, E, I, O, U. All this where it is, whether it is there in the array, that is in the my sentence. So for that, each and every sentence of that particular element has to be cross verify whether that is capital A or small a. So it's I want to check both the cases. If it is there, then you count every one. So if it is first one is A, then count as 0, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, like that. How many ovals are going to get it? A, E, I, O that appears in the your entire sentence. Take the count of that. Then like that, your loop will be going to continue. When it is going to come out of that, after I finish the end of the line. So once it is end of the line, if end of the line that is reaches from the beginning. So here I am entering something called like C program future I have entered. So this is the characters I enter. So till future, the last word of the future is E. It will reach to that. Till that, it will going to count all the letters. Then once it is count, it will come out of the loop. Then it will going to say that, do you find any alphabets, that is your overs. So if you find it, you say give me the count. If you don't find, you say there is no overs in the sentence. So for that, what I have done, I said count equal to 0, saying that there are no overs in the your sentence. Okay, or else I am saying else print the number of ovals with count I need. So saying s and count. So if it is satisfied, so if the count is 0, then there are no letters that is matching with a e i o u, so it says that there is no vowels. If it is match, the vowels are matched in the sentence, then it will make a count of each and every vowels, and finally it will going to give me the number of vowels that are present in the sentence. So this is how I'll going to get the output. So let's see the output of this. So I'll try to execute this. So same thing, I'm going to my Chrome and I'm trying to write the code. So for me, I'm sending the same thing. You can also copy paste, which I'm sharing in your WhatsApp group. So try to execute all this. So these are all very important because basics is there. So you have enough time to learn this language. So I pasted over here. So if your desktop, try to type it. So if you type, then only you're going to know the importance of the subject. So now I have been pasted over here. Now you can run this. Now if it is no errors, I'll going to get the output over here. So enter the string. So I'll be saying welcome to my string array. Now I'll be entering. Now you can see here the number of ovals in the welcome is 3. See here. Now it has been not gone to my string array. It has been not reached. Only it has been checked first word. It has not gone for the second word, nor the third word, nor the fourth word, nor the fifth word. Because total I entered 5 words, that is welcome to my string array. In that it has taken only one word called welcome. Now why it is? Because you can see in my program what I have done, slash 0. If you see here, for I is equal to 0, I s of I not equal to slash 0, that means the space. So the space between the word, if you find that, then it will be like that. So you can say here, instead of this, you can, if you want to check the entire from the welcome to my string array, then here instead of writing this, we have to use the function that something like I equal to, so I can just make the small change to that. So if you want to go for everything, so I'll say s dot length. So you can use this one. So it will going to take the count of the words. So we'll see whether this will going to work or not. Okay. So we're not getting the length function over here. So length function is there. We'll see how that one. So right now you take the first word. So we won't be having the other words. So you can say s of I equal to slash 0. So I'll be saying here Nizam. Now in that you can, according to this, I should get answer as a 2. It is not equal to, sorry, it is not equal to. Yeah, now it should come. So now we can got it. So Nizam College IAOEE. So I got total 5. Sorry, following. Is it clear? Are you able to understand the concept now? So I'm sharing this program also in the WhatsApp group. Yes, any doubt regarding this program, second program? Now I want to know the how many letters that you are entering into that particular sentence. So now I want the count of the length, or you can say length of the string in that particular word. So I will be saying welcome to my Nizam College, BCom first years, second semester students of BCom computer. So this is the biggest sentence I am typing. So I want to know how much the count of that. So I want the length of that. So because I have been given the size as 100, so are they below 100 or more than that, we'll see. So for this you can see here the program is, I'm saying them something called hash include std.h main function. Then I'm using something called character. So I need one variable to store your sentence. So for that I'm saying string array, that is size of 100. Then one from starting length, and I want for length or a count of that. So for that I'm using the variable called length. Then I'm saying print f, enter the any string that you know, then accept the value from the keyboard. For that I'm saying scanf by followed by percentile s, which is going to accept the string characters with followed by ampersand str. Then beginning with I is equal to 0 till you have a space in between that word. Then I want know plus by I plus plus. Then here down in the block I am giving length plus plus. Then finally I am getting the output, print the end length of the so and so with whatever the word you enter and the count of that. So let's see. Now I have entered this and will run the program. Now it will be asking the number of letter I want to enter. So I want to enter here the Nizam College. Now after entering this, I want to see how many words are there in this. So I want to know the entire length. So now you can see it is total giving the length. So instead of correct counting each and every letter, we have written a program in such a way that the program itself will going to give me the total length of the that particular word which you are enter. So total Nizam College size without any spaces I have been getting 12 as a length. So again this also I'm sharing in your WhatsApp group. So I have been entering three programs. So please practice these programs, execute this and try to write in the record also. Till now any doubt regarding these programs? Any doubt, ma? Okay, so I stop the session over here. So kindly please post your roll numbers in the chat box. And Ramesh, if you are available, kindly take the attendance of all and you please kindly post me in the WhatsApp group, ma. Are you there, ma?
Yes, sir.
Ramesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you so much, ma. So kindly take the attendance of everyone and please post it in my WhatsApp group, ma.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma. Ramesh, you can leave ma. Gangadhar also can leave ma.